Everybody, it's Sherry Miracle from the Ronald McDonald House, New York's musical magic program. Happy June. The first day of summer is going to be very, very soon, and I am excited to share some really fun ways that you can make music with stuff you find outside, stuff you find in the house, as long as you get your parents or caregivers' permission, of course, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I'm a drummer, and drumming or playing percussion instruments means that you get to do three things. If you can hit something and it makes a sound, if you scrape something and it makes a sound, or you shake something and it makes a sound, it's all percussion music. And I think that's really, really neat. So I'm outside. I'm actually at my house, and it's a really sunny day, and I thought since we're celebrating June and the beginning of summer, it'd be fun to do this video for you out here and stuff that I find in my yard and make music with it. So I want you to think about this. The oldest instruments in the world, since there has even been a record of music or human beings living on Earth, will be the human voice, and also sticks and stones and stuff that you can strike together. So I walked around my yard and I found a couple of cool sticks, and they're right here. So this is the striking part of percussion, or playing the drums. So these are just any two random sticks, and these make a really neat sound. I like these. Whoops, haha, extra sound when some of the bark falls off. So you could find some sticks, and you can tap on different things with the sticks, which I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes. But find some sticks. So just like drumsticks, we're going to use these in that same fashion. Click them together, and we're going to click other things with them too in just a second. I also found these kind of cool rocks right in my driveway. I just picked they're not too big, and a big one and a small one, and check this out. That's a serious sound. That's even in my yard here, it's echoing all over the place. I could hit the big one into the little one, or the little one into the big one. Slightly different sound. You can make a lot of really neat rhythms. Look, if I said musical magic, musical magic, musical magic. I'm kind of using my voice and the rocks at the same time. So that's sort of fun. So hey, look, without even thinking about it, we already have sticks and stones going for us. And again, in percussion and drumming, this is the part about still striking stuff together. So sticks and stones. Now I can, of course, play the stone with my stick. That's a little bit lighter sound, and that's fun. I'm gonna get both sticks here. I can play a little drum rhythm for you on this. I actually think it's actually fun. I'm getting inspired to make a new recording with sticks and stones. That'd be kind of a fun name for a CD, don't you think? Maybe even a video, who knows? Okay, so now I'm going to show you something that I used to do when I was a kid. Whoops, let me pick this up. And this is also part of the striking part of percussion. So you can find a bottle cap. I have two here. This is from some root beer I drank earlier. Or you can find like a pull tab. This is actually from a can of Fancy Feast cat food. I have some kitty cats, so we save these metal tops and recycle them. But you could take those or these bottle caps, and this is what I did when I was little. It used to be a big thing when I was a kid. So you take your sneaker or your shoe, and we're gonna put the bottle caps. I'm just gonna kind of put them right here. You can put them on the heel of your shoe too, or your sneaker. And I'm just going to put a rubber band around them, around the top of my shoe. Now I have almost like I'm tap dancing. I'm almost going to put my shoe back on. I'm just going to put this one shoe on just to save some time for you guys. I'm going to put the video camera down here just for a minute. And look, so here they are on my shoe. And look. Now you got this really cool tap sound. So let's say with the bottle caps, metal bottle caps. So, and here's the stones. So, anyway, I think that's really fun. So you could do that with the bottle caps. You can put them on just a little rubber band. You could put them on your toes, or you could put them on the heel of your shoe too. And get all kind. You could put a whole bunch of them on there if you have. You could put on the bottle caps. You could put the metal. These are a little sharp though, so be really, really careful, or get someone to help you if you need help. Be very careful. So that's neat, and that's very old school ways to make fun instruments out of just stuff. Even actually, I guess you'd consider this garbage or recycling, but you can make some neat music out of that. So that's all to do with the striking part of percussion. Now let's go to the, no, I forgot this neat thing. This isn't really something maybe everyone has, but the other day I was planting a flower, and I noticed that this garden shovel I had, all of a sudden it was making this beautiful music. Listen, and I just want to share this with you because it's so cool. Listen. Like 2 notes almost, and oh, really, like a bell. I don't know, I got a kick out of that, so I wanted to show you that. Or if I use my rock. That's kind of neat too. So I found this in the garden, so I figures it counts as something I found outside. Okay, so that's the striking part of percussion. Now, the shaking part. This is fun. Shaking or swirling or stirring. So this is actually a giant bean pod. Probably everybody doesn't have these in their backyards, but this thing is it is literally a bean, and the dried up seeds are inside. So listen. I like that, and I can shake it too. So any kind of pod, I don't know where you guys live, or wherever you live, wherever you may be watching this from, if you find any kind of seed pod in your yard, and there's lots of them, or flower pods, you can find it. And if you let it dry out, you can maybe make something like this. I think that's really cool. Okay, so that's shaking. Now I'm going to show you how to make something really neat. Sometimes in summer I think about like swimming, and of course it rains a lot in spring, but I always think about fun things to do around water, and that made me think of a giant rain stick. So you can make a rain stick so easy, and you can make them any size you want. So I'm going to show you a couple that I made before, and I'm going to show you how to make one really, really quickly. Okay, so this is a big one. It's a tube that you would like mail a poster in, and I just painted it orange and put some of my favorite little stickers on it, like smiley faces, and listen to this. And I filled it with a whole bunch of different, I think marbles are in here, and maybe some beans, and some other BBs or something. Just anything that rolls. So that's a very big one, like a rain stick. And then here's a kind of a medium one I made. And this is a big tube that you would maybe mail a smaller poster in. And I put again some of my favorite stickers on here. And yeah, I put my name on there, Sherry. And see, that really sounds like rain, huh? I like this one. You know what else I did with this one too, everybody? And again, you might need someone to help you with this, but I had my cardboard tube, and I put little tiny nails through here with a little hammer. So if you have somebody that can help you do that, you could maybe do that. And then when your popcorn or your beans or your seeds or whatever you're putting in here fall through it, they'll rub against the nail you put. You can use toothpicks too, but you have to be real careful. And then you can put a little piece of tape on the outside to protect your hand if you touch it. Okay, so this one, it's even a little smaller. This has rice in it. So you can hear how different that sounds. Get some of my real favorite little stickers of drums and stuff. All right. You can shake it too. All right, so now let me show you how to make one real quick at home if you want to. And this is neat. So I know everyone probably has toilet paper somewhere in their lives. So this is a toilet paper roll. It's just much smaller than the ones I just showed you, but equally super fun. So I'm going to I got 2 pieces of old tin foil that, again, I was going to recycle it, but I thought, wow, this would be cool to make a mini rain stick. So all I'm going to do is take my toilet paper roll and put this tin foil right here, and I'm going to put it on the top like that. I just put it on like a little hat, and to make sure it doesn't fall off, I'm going to take a rubber band, put a rubber band around there and double it up. So there's that. There's one side of the tin foil with the rubber band. Now, boy, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but this is popcorn. It's not like microwave popcorn. Popcorn you pop in the pan. So I'm going to take some popcorn and pour it into my toilet paper roll. That sounds funny. Not too much. A little bit already sounds good, huh? So I did that with popcorn. I'm going to take my other piece of tin foil, stick it on the top, just like I did the first one, just kind of put it on there like a little hat. And I'm going to put a rubber band around this end too, so when I shake it, the popcorn doesn't fly out all over the place. So, whoops, here, whoop, I didn't do that very well. Let me try it again. All right, put the little hat on, the tin foil hat. Yep, there we go. And then get the rubber band. I'm going to put the rubber band around and just double it so it's extra secure. And so there we have this now. Now, of course, this doesn't look too fancy, but I think it'd be fun if you have a way to color this, or, you know, instead of tin foil here, you could use construction paper and put your favorite stickers and put your name on it, or anything you want, and then listen. And this. This sounds great. I actually really like it. I might put it onto the recording I do with my rock. Let's see. Let's see what we can do with the rocks here. The rocks in the shaker we just made. Two rocks from my driveway, and this thing we just made out of toilet paper roll. Summer's coming, summertime. Woo! That's kind of fun. And you know, if I spin it, that's a different sound too. So now let me just, now this probably is maybe a little too crazy, but if you have a bigger dish, it can be plastic, it can be metal, and you can put one of these objects we were talking about, like seeds or little tiny BBs or marbles inside of that. I have this big metal dish, and this you'd really have to ask permission to use it though, of course. Check this out. I'm going to pour some popcorn in here. That's neat by itself. But if I twirl this around, that sounds like the ocean. And if you can buy an instrument called an ocean drum, and it sounds very much like this. Like the waves crashing into the shore. So that's some fun stuff you can do with some real simple objects. Okay, so now I want to show you about the scraping part of percussion. And this is, again, big outdoor scenario here, everyone. So right behind me is this giant pine tree. It's actually called a hemlock tree, and it has pine cones. I don't know if you have pine cones where you live, but I found 2 pine cones just this minute, right before I turned on the video camera, and I was like, wow, that looks like an instrument called a guiro. So again, my stick I found in the yard. I'm going to use my skinnier stick. Look what happens if I do this. Very neat. And this one too, listen to this one. Whoops. Different sound, different kind of pitches. So that's scraping. So, of course, I can scrape my sticks together. People have probably seen that, like sometimes when you try to start a campfire, you're supposed to rub your sticks together real fast if you don't have matches. Anyhow, so just to review everything, you guys, we're celebrating June, we're celebrating summer, and this is just fun stuff you can make from things that you found outside. Not even make, you can actually just play. Remember, oldest instruments, your human voice, and there's a lot of great songs about summer. There's a song called Summertime, You Are My Sunshine, Sunshine on My Shoulders. There's so many happy tunes about summer, so try to sing some of those. Play along with your, hey, you can have a rock band, ha ha ha, with your rocks. You know, or your sticks and stones in your rock, like that, or just playing with the sticks on your rock. Or remember too what we had before. We like the you can make your homemade shaker from a toilet paper roll. So that's really fun. Scraping, shaking, finding instruments wherever you live, outside or inside, and just trying to enjoy the summer and the sunshine, and if the sky's blue, and think about all the things that we have to be grateful for every day. That's certainly the way I like to start my day, and it always makes me feel really happy. And I hope everyone is safe and sound and healthy, and I look forward to hopefully making music for all of you in person as soon as possible. Be well. Bye-bye.